Hey, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I just want to give some tips on how to make your home feel more unique and personal to you and your tastes. I feel like I see a lot of the same things in homes these days. It's just, oh my God, it hurts my heart because I am such a visual person and my space dictates my mood. So I like to curate my space around how I want to feel in that room. And when I see all these houses that look the same and they all have very similar decorations, it's like I just want to help bring more beauty into your home and more individuality and just make it into a space where you love every single thing that's in it and you just feel cozy and whatever feeling you want to feel in that room. So I'm going to start creating these videos on decor and stuff. If you haven't seen my last video, you should probably check that out. It gives a better explanation of things. But yeah, so I have my own house now with my boyfriend and my son, and I have really been digging in deep, like trying to figure out what my personal style is, what I like, how I want my space to feel and look. And I think I've come up with some good tips. I mean, you could let me know in the comments if they're good or helpful. And all these things that I say, if I'm like, don't do this, do this. Obviously, if you like the thing that I say don't do this to, just do it. Like, I'm just giving tips based on my own perspective of design and how design feels for me. So take what you want, leave what you want, and I hope these tips are helpful. So tip number one would be to stay away from mass-produced decor, or what I like to call fast decor, like fast fashion. And that would be things like Raye pillows with weird sayings on them, as well as signage with like cliche things, or a sign that says home or kitchen. Like, I just personally don't see how those things, like a jar that says sugar on it, like, does that make you feel happy when you see that every day? For me personally, it wouldn't, but maybe for someone else it would. I would just stay away from it personally. I don't think it adds anything to your home. It could be swapped out for something cooler and more unique. For instance, like a labeled jar from Raye rather than a jar that says like flower on it. You could get a cool looking decorative pot or container that has painted flowers on it, and then see like how, yeah. Or for like sugar, you could get a really cool decorative teapot and keep your sugar on that, and it can be out on display rather than stuck in a cabinet. Also, stay away from mass-produced art. Try to find things that are more unique by going to like thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales. Scroll through Facebook Marketplace. There's a lot of cool finds on there, and you can find original pieces of artwork such as like oil paintings. And yeah, some things might be a little bit more expensive, but I think there are good investments to make. And if you don't think you can do that and fork out the money for, say, an original oil painting, you can create something of your own. And being creative in your home is another tip, just in general. Try new things. Just keep trying different things, move things around. If you're like, I wonder how this would look, just try it. You can put holes in your wall and patch them up later. You can move furniture from room to room, but creating your own art is a really cool way to personalize your space. For instance, I drew a picture of my cat and a picture of my son. They're sitting right up here, but I'll insert pictures. And I just have them on display, and I'm gonna continue creating more art that I can display on my home. If you don't think you're good at drawing or painting, you can try like air dry clay, like create cool little sculptures, or even like just candle holders. This is something you could easily do and no one else would have it, and it's like your own personal touch to your home. This tip is a bit personal for me. I feel very strongly about grays. I do not like them in the home when they cover like a large surface area, like a room painted all gray or with gray flooring. I don't like it. It feels cold and uninviting. So if you can change that up, do. If you want a neutral, do white and add lots of decorations on the walls, or do it a fun color, like have some color and warmth brought into your home. A really easy thing you can also do is like switching up little things like outlet covers or switch plates or lampshades. You could even make your own lampshades if you want to get creative in that way. But like to go out and find a fabric that you're going to use on a lampshade and have it match or flow well with your space is pretty cool. And you can also do the same things by making your own pillows. Go out, get some fabric, and it could even match fabric from another room or the same room, and then you're able to tie things in together. A cool thing you can do also is like playing with lighting, and that doesn't just mean lamps. That can include outdoor lighting. You can get window films and put them over your windows, so it's also like privacy, but it can create prisms around your room if that's something that you like. I have them upstairs. I actually haven't finished putting them on a window, and it's for privacy reasons, but also I just love to see the little prisms and rainbows that appear on the walls. Another tip is if you have collections or things that you have collected in the past and now have just like stored away somewhere because you don't know what to do with it, put them on display. Like create a whole little display for those things. This also goes for like family heirlooms, things that you've inherited or have been given that you don't really know what to do with or how to incorporate in your space. You can just put it on display or mix it in with similar items. For example, I have my little rock collection behind me. I'll insert better pictures though. And I love collecting rocks and crystals, and I love the way they look. And in my previous spaces, I've had them just kind of scattered around, but this time I wanted to kind of make them more front and center and put them all together and display them more so like a little museum. Okay, this tip is very specific, but this is something that my older sister has that I really want in my place, but my stupid refrigerator isn't magnetic on the front, so it's like I can't do it. But she has these magnets, and they're each words, and there's a whole bunch of words. I'm gonna link some things down in the description using my Amazon affiliate link if you want to check any of these things out. You don't pay extra or anything. I just get a little cut of your purchase if you do purchase something. But anyway, yeah, so there's a whole bunch of words, and you can create poems, stories, and it's just a really cool thing to have. Like when you have people over and like you're talking in the kitchen or just hanging out, someone could just like quickly put together a little sentence or something. I don't know, it's fun to do, and that's something I would like to do here. I could incorporate it actually somewhere else, like on a magnetic whiteboard or something. So there's an idea. This is a pretty big one, but if you can, stay away from furniture sets. I know it's like easy and convenient to get a whole set of furniture and have it all look the same, but it's kind of boring and not unique at all. I think it's better to select pieces individually and put them together in your own curated personal way. But yeah, furniture sets just are too samey and expected. My biggest tip, and if you're to take away anything from this video, would be this: let your home be ever evolving and just try to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to try new things. Like I mentioned earlier, you can put holes in the wall with nails and then patch them up later. It's really easy to do, but just try things, get experimental, let your room become a canvas and decorating an art form. It's so much fun to be able to do that, and try not to get stressed out. It's even like a meditative process for me personally. For example, I had found a settee on Facebook Marketplace, and I didn't ask for measurements or anything. I was just like, okay, that's the one I want. I'm gonna get it. I did. I put it in my living room. It was too big for the space, but I left it there until I could figure out what to do with it. Then I've now moved it into my kitchen, which isn't really a place you would think a settee would be in, but this is what it looks like. I think it looks great. I want to change up like the chairs and maybe the table still. So it's not even the final thing, but right now it looks good. Also in the kitchen, we want to put shelves up on a wall where there used to be upper cabinets that we took down, but I haven't been able to find the shelves that I want yet. So in the meantime, I just threw up some art and put a lamp on the counter and a plant, and I think it looks nice for what it is now, and I don't have to feel as rushed to find shelves because I'm trying to fill that space. My boyfriend at first was like, why would you do that? We're gonna put shelves up. But it's like, I still want my space to look nice and complete even when it's not. Like, although it does look complete now, it's not the finished product. But people coming over, that they don't have to know that, and it looks good and they would think that it's complete. I don't know how cohesive this video is. I feel like I'm jumping from topic to topic, but hopefully my editing fixes that. But just to add a couple more things, when you see like a trend that everyone's doing, for example, like that hanging stuff up on the wall to put your coats and then the little shoe area right underneath and bench, like I see that done so often, and I personally didn't want that for my home, so instead I got like gold bronzish coat rack, and I just hang my coat on there, and then we keep shoes stored in the closet. But like I feel like people don't even think about coat racks anymore, like just one standing coat rack. I think it looks very nice and it's timeless. And also just try to find different things, like things you wouldn't normally think to put in a home. For example, my boyfriend found this bench that you would see at a shoe store, and we put it by our front door and put some pictures above it and the lamp next to it, and I think it works really great and I like it for the moment. Maybe it'll go somewhere else later, but I really like where it is now and I like how it looks. So yeah, just allow your space to be ever changing. When you get in the mood to change things up, do it, act on that. Let your place reflect whatever time you are in your life and headspace and whatever. And I don't know if I'm making any sense anymore, so I'm gonna wrap up this video. If you enjoyed this, please let me know. Please give it a like as well. And if you are interested in more content like this, be sure to subscribe. I do want to kind of change the direction of my channel, making it more about decorating, interior design, but just all the things that I like. And so it's going to be different every now and then. So yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.